What's up, guys? zzirGrizz here playing a little domination on Wetwork. And I know normally I talk about, like, things I might be working on or, gameplay or something like that, when I'm doing these commentaries. But this time I had something kind of odd happen to me and I wanted to share it because I thought it was kind of funny. I have some neighbors that live above me and they know, that I play video games for a living. They know, like, who I am, my gamer tag and all that good stuff. So one day, him and his buddy come over and they say, "Hey, our internet's down or something like that." And they said, "Do you mind if we hook up our Xbox in your living room and play some games with you? Throw us an invite, we'll get a party going and blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, sure, man, no problem." I ordered us a bunch of pizza and stuff. It was pretty cool, pretty chill. Everybody's hanging out. I was in here in my office playing. They were in the living room playing, and everything was good. Well, apparently they've got like this 12, 13-year-old friend or whatever, and he comes over, knocks on the door, and I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "Yo, is so-and-so here?" I said, "Yeah, man, he's in here playing." He's like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, if you want to come in and watch, you can." Just trying to be polite. So he sits in there with those guys and plays, and I sit in here. Everybody eats their pizza and everything, and we get done gaming, and, they go home, no big deal. Well, for like the next week, every day, this like 12, 13-year-old kid has been knocking on my door. And it's driving me nuts, man. Right? So the last time he did it, he knocked 5 different occasions. He was knocking on my front door, and when I didn't answer, he actually went around like my apartment and knocked on my window. And I had to yell at him this time because this time I was just pissed. I was like, "Look, dude, you gotta go. I'm busy." And he's like, "Oh, sorry, bro." I can hear him through the window. So I'm thinking, okay, problem solved. He got the hint. I didn't hear anything from him for like a month. Okay. So anyway, my mom calls me and she says, "Hey, I'm going to come over and get your dog, take him for a walk," which isn't uncommon. She does that, quite often. And I said, "Okay, no problem." So I'm in here playing video games and stuff. I hear a knock at the door. This is like a month later. And, just thinking it was my mom, I'm in my office. I yell, "Go ahead and come in." Thinking that my mom's gonna walk in through my office door, but it's not. It's this little kid, and he just like walks by me and sits at my computer chair. I'm looking at him, I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh man, what's going on? You got anything to drink?" And I'm just like, "Dude, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, I just came to watch you play, man." I'm like, "Dude, you can't be here," and I don't want to be rude and like just throw him out, but to have a 13-year-old kid just come into your house is not cool. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to think of like something I can do, something I can say. So I'm like, "Hey man, you're gonna have to go because I gotta take my dog over to my mom's house because she's gonna take him for a walk here in a little bit. I'm just gonna finish this game. I'm gonna take my dog over there, so you gotta go." He's like, "Okay." So before I can even get the game finished, guess who walks in? My mom. So my mom comes over, takes my dog. So now I have no excuse. So I'm like, okay, I got another idea. I'll just tell him that I'm getting ready to go run errands or whatever. I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm getting ready to take off here in a little bit. I'm gonna take a shower and go run my errands for the day." He's like, "Oh, so do I need to go home?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, you gotta go home." So I walk in towards the living room and he stops and goes over to like my DVDs and he picks up a DVD and he's like, "Yo, what's this?" And I was like, "It's a DVD." He goes, "Oh, what's it about?" And it was the movie The Fourth Kind. And I said, "Well, it's about UFOs based on true events." And he's like, "Is it pretty good?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I borrow it?" I said, "Sure." So he starts walking back like towards the door, stops at my coffee table, picks up a coin. It was like it was a 50-cent piece. And he's like, "Oh, whoa, this is a coin." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, what is that?" I said, "It's a 50-cent piece, man." He goes, "Well, it looks like a half a dollar to me." I go, "Yeah, that's 50 cents, bro." He was like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Have you spent it yet?" I said, "No, bro." Haven't been able to find a gumball machine that takes 50-cent pieces. No, I didn't really tell him that, but I wanted to. So anyway, he puts the coin down. He starts walking towards the door. He's like, he looks back at my coffee table, and I've got like a little box of Slim Jims there. And he's like, "Oh, man." He's like, "Are those Slim Jims?" I was like, "Yeah, man. I was munched on the other day. There's only like 2 left." He's like, "Oh, because I was going to ask if I could have one." And I was like, "Dude, if you want one, you can have it." And he's like, "For real?" I said, "Yeah." So he goes over there and gets, the Slim Jims. He looks at me, he's like, "Dude, there's 2 in here." I said, "Yeah, no, I know, bro." He's like, "Can I have them both?" I said, "Yeah, dude." So he takes the Slim Jims, he's got the DVD, he walks out the door. I'm thinking, finally, all right, I can, go ahead and do my thing. I start walking away. It wasn't even like 10 seconds. There's a knock at the door. I'm like, what's up, man? It's that little kid again. He's like, hey, can I borrow this DVD some other time? I'm like, yeah, bro. That's fine. He looks over in the corner of my room. And I've got like the puppy pads, where the dog, pisses or shits or whatever you want to call it. But he uses like the little pads. And he goes, dude, why is there poop in the corner of your house? I was like, because that's where my dog goes to the bathroom, man. When he doesn't make outside, he uses that pad. He's like, oh. I said, yeah, I haven't been up. I haven't had a chance to change it out yet. It's cool. It's normal. He's like, oh, okay. So he starts walking back towards the door, and then he takes off running back down the hallway, like full sprint. And my dog's chasing him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh man, I was just playing with your dog. I was like, dude, you gotta go, man. You have to go. So he ended up leaving, and now I'm just waiting for this kid to, come back. I'm just waiting for him to come back and ask to borrow the DVD or start knocking on my window. I want to be nice, but at the same token, I gotta try and get the point across. So I'm not really good at being mean to kids because I'm a really nice guy. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see how things develop. So that's about it from that story. But I did want to add, I've had a blast coming back to COD4, and I know I mentioned in my last commentary that I would like to see him bring the ACOG back. I guess they did. So that's definitely going to be fun playing with that again. The old ACOG from COD4. Obviously, it wouldn't be exactly the same, but at least it's a little bit better than the ACOGs that we've been getting from Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. Those ACOGs have been sucking ass. But I've had a great time coming back to COD 4. Been getting some really nice clips. You got a 5-piece, a 6-piece, and what was that one I got the other day on Ambush? Collateral single. So rolling the kill feeds in COD 4, man. This game is a blast. I miss the M40. I definitely don't miss the Juggernaut though, man. Some of the dumbest perks were in this game, and the kill streaks seem to just constantly be there. You have the stackable kill streaks in this game, so you got you get your airstrike, you're almost guaranteed to get a chopper and all that good stuff. But this ended up being a really good game. You can see my perks. I'm running the RPG, stopping power, steady aim on the ACOG M40, and here recently I switched it up to the Reg Scope R700, going for a nice headshot feed for this mixtage. And I think I've made up my mind on the mixtage. I think I'm gonna go with COD 2, Call of Duty 4, and World at War. I think those. I'm just gonna put those 3 Call of Duties in the COD mixtage. So, oh look at that, no scope. I keep failing through here. I'm like, man, that'd just be so dirty to hit a nice triple through the smoke. Something else I wanted to add too is that I'm gonna start uploading gameplays where it's no commentating over it. It's just strictly gameplay, because I know a lot of times people get tired of commentators' voices, or sometimes they just want to watch somebody play. You know what I mean? And maybe get some tactics of their own and all that good stuff. So as soon as this goes up, I'm gonna actually start rendering out an actual gameplay, and it's over World at War with the Mazen scoped. So look for that, and I'm gonna try and get those up once a week. So there you have it. There's my little story. Final scores 73-26. Good shit. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.